I don't know if been talking about the Jets a lot lately, quite a bit, and the way that the Jets had been playing since Aaron Rodgers' Achilles blew up last time that they were on national television, on TV, and for the whole country to see. This was way before Travis Kelce started dating Taylor Swift, and so it hasn't been great. It hasn't been great. And last night, it looked like the not-so-great Bob Jets were coming back and roosting for the entire country to watch them melt behind an unready, not ready for prime time young quarterback thrust into a spotlight that the Jets saw him wilt in last year and did everything in their power to make sure he would not be in again for the Jets in 2023 by going and get Aaron Rodgers, Zach Wilson, and the Jets down 17-0. And I believe I texted it out, tweeted out at that point in time, texted all my friends. I'm ready to flex into darkness therapy out of this game. And so were, I'm sure, everybody else who was watching this thing. Because this thing was a wrap. And it looked like, once again, Zach Wilson was, in fact, going to get steamrolled by the defending Super Bowl champs, and that this thing was going to be over real fast. And then the Jets caught a break. The Jets caught a break, having a face mask penalty that was clearly not in the end zone completely, called as if it was, and a safety. A gift, 2 points for the New York Jets. And they took that opportunity and started running with it, thanks to Zach Wilson performing in the way that I have been waiting to see him perform since they drafted him second overall out of BYU. This is what I wanted to see all along. This being actual improvement. And that, yes, Watson, we can hear you from the other room. The light is on. The telephone's working. This is actually what we wanted to see. An actual concept of playing quarterback in the manner in which the offense is calling for it. And, yeah, comfortable enough to make some throws with different arm angles and different places to put it on your receiver's body because the defense is dictating it. And instead of sitting down in the pocket like he did against the Patriots, he was stepping up in the pocket. And he's stepping out of the pocket and escaping out of the pocket, not throwing it directly to a member of the other team. And playing under control and fast at the same time. And being a leader of this team. Where the hell's that guy been? And he could sit here and say all along he was there the whole time. It's just, we had to keep knocking on the door. And yeah, suddenly I feel good about things. And it's just one game, but it's against who it was against. And it was the audience it was in front of. And I'm not referring to half of, music and TV and movie celebrities that were apparently in John Mara's box.
Deadpool 3.
Coming in theaters near you after Taylor Swift's movie. I pick up what you're putting down.
She's getting a cameo.
So, yeah. It was in front of the whole country watching the Jets melt down again. I thought to myself, here come the boos, and here comes everything one more time. And where are the Jets going to go from here? Because Zach just can't do it when they need to do it. And then he did it. And to that I say, attaboy. And if it's because of everything else around him, you have to credit to everybody else around him. You've got to credit the head coach for going there to the podium and not making it seem like he's exasperated, not making it seem like he's out of options, because I'm sure deep down he was exasperated, and we all know he's out of options. And Robert Saleh kept saying, this is the guy. and we're going to rally around him. And then the Jets did that because he played worthy of rallying around. And then we've been wondering where the previous starting quarterback has been. And suddenly we have a new answer with a new drop on the Rich Eisen Show.
Hey, Ron. Here, Coach. Thank you.
Yes, Ron was there. By the way, doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing as a 39-year-old who just had Achilles surgery. But that's for another day, how good he looked and how he was moving around. And he was up in the suite, by the way, because you don't want Chris Jones rolling into your crutches. You gotta keep away. So he's up there, and at one point, down 17-0, Rodgers looked like Peyton Manning watching bad football on the Manning cast with his hands up in the air, and his arms on his head, because there were throws. The single flick, the flea flicker, not working. I texted Larry David saying the double flick's never going to work if you're going to get sacked on a single flick.
Sacked on a single flick.
That's what he did, because this is what was happening. So it turned and it changed. And if Rodgers showing up and telling everyone we're not pointing fingers and whatever gets in Zach Wilson's head, as I tweeted this out too, that if he can help Zach Wilson turn things around and the Jets can start playing well behind him and make the playoffs, then Rodgers deserves his 5th MVP award without taking a snap. Other than 4.
5.
Yes. That's true.
Sorry.
But putting it all together, they didn't win at the end. They didn't win at the end, and moral victories don't count. I looked in the standings today. They don't exist. I don't see them. It's not win, loss, tie, and then M for moral victories, because if that was the case, the Jets would be 1-2-0-1 right now. Instead, they're 1-3. I don't know how the hell they beat the Bills that night, but they did, and they've lost 3 in a row, but this one is a different feeling to it. And part of the reason why, a large reason why, is because Zach Wilson crushed it, and then, of course, suffered the crushing fumble at the end that gave the ball back to Mahomes and the Chiefs, who did Mahomes and Chiefs things, which is win the game, make the plays, got a break, again, with a holding penalty late in the game on somebody wearing green, allowing them to run the clock out. But, again, the Jets got some breaks early in the game. That safety that was a gift, a horse collar tackle called on the Chiefs. Even the guy brought the Jet down by the front of his jersey. Okay, so Zach Wilson, after the game, did what he didn't do last year either, which is take responsibility for the loss, even though, this is weird, it's not really his fault. He's a young guy who took the ball off took his eyes off the shotgun snap and unfortunately lost the fumble, lost possession, which led to losing the game. Here was Zach Wilson afterwards.
Yeah, it's on me. Critical situation. I can't have a play like that. I cannot drop the ball, and this team is sacrificing a lot. Guys were making plays, defense was making plays, O-line was protecting, the receivers were making plays, and to be driving right there and to drop a snap, I cannot do that. I lost us that game, and I cannot do that. And I was making it clear to those guys that I need to be better. I need to be better on the little things, the details. It can't happen. It's not on the defense. It's on me. We had the ball with 6 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever it was left, and we're at midfield, and we had a chance right there. So I need to be better.
Man, oh man. Who is that guy? That kid who in New England said, I'm not letting the team down. He's not walking through that door. Totally different kid. And hey, Zach, since I've been talking to you through this microphone and this camera on radio and TV for well over a couple of years now, I'll just say to you, the reason why the receivers were making plays and the line was blocking is because you were making plays. You were inspiring them with your play. And they will appreciate everything you did on the field and what you just said into a microphone, and you know the head coach is too. This was Saleh after the game talking about Zach Wilson. Hit it.
How would you assess Zach's play today?
I thought he was really good. Gave us a chance to win the game, brought us back. If he plays like that, we're going to win a lot of football games.
Damn straight. At Denver next week, bring your Gilligan's hats. So here we go. I'm just saying that this is good. I've been waiting for this. Oh, my God. Waiting for it. I know that's a Taylor Swift line. I'm not making that reference, please. I'm ready for it. I am. I've been ready for this for ever. Actual improvement, light on, taking responsibility, winging it around, making throws. He missed some. But I've never felt better about the Jets being 1-3. Fact. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.